Happy freaking Tuesday. I can't believe that we are already in the second week of August. So I wanted to talk about the two things you have to have, okay? Two things you have to be willing to do to reach success in your business and in life in general, okay? So what are those two things? I hate this iPhone stand. I am going to be getting a new one, a better one. So what are those two things? First one is going to be consistency. I know you hear it time and time again. Consistency is key. It really freaking is. Hey, Court, you have to be consistent in showing up, okay? You need to choose consistency time and time again, okay? Show up on social media. Show up doing your follow-ups with your customers. Show up doing the trainings, okay? Show up for your teamies. You have to show up, okay? Show the F up. The second thing that you have to be willing to do is self-develop, okay? If you are choosing Netflix over listening to a podcast, over reading a book, over watching this training, you are doing yourself and your business a disservice, okay? Those two things will bring you success, okay? This is not a marathon. Sorry, what is that noise? This is not a race. This is a marathon, okay? We're not in it to see, oh, who can reach this rank the fastest? Oh, who can get this much PRV the fastest? Oh, who can grow their team the fastest? That's not what this business is about, okay? The longer you are in this business, the more successful you will be. But while you are in this business, you have to be consistent every single day, and you have to be willing to train your brain. You have to be willing to watch the trainings, to listen to the podcast, to grow and develop yourself, okay? We're never gonna get to a point where we can't learn anything else. That's never gonna be the case. You can always learn, you can always grow, and listen to other people, okay? I actually just listened to a podcast this morning. I listened to a podcast last night. I listened to like 5 podcasts yesterday, and she has me freaking pumped. If you guys have never listened to Jessie Lee, her podcast, you need to follow her on Instagram. Like, I'm telling you, she will change the game when it comes to your business and when it comes to self-development, okay? So if you get really good at those two things, you're gonna find an abundance of success. I can promise you that, okay? So like I said, it's not a race, it's a marathon, and you have to show up. So be consistent and be willing to train your brain, okay? You have to be moldable. You have to be teachable in this business. You have to be teachable in life. You can't just think, oh, I know everything. Because guess what? You're never going to know everything. And if you think that you know everything, oh, I don't need to go to that training. Oh, I don't need to listen to this podcast. Oh, I'm okay to go and sit and binge watch Netflix for the next 12 hours versus doing something that's actually going to develop me into a better human, into a better leader, into a better consultant, into a better wife, into a better mom, into a better friend, then you have another thing coming, because Netflix isn't going to do that for us. It's not. Is it okay to binge watch Netflix every once in a while? Of course. We're all human. But if you're choosing Netflix and listening to music over and over and over again versus actually showing up for your business, then you're doing your business a disservice and you're doing yourself a disservice, okay? So those are the two things you need to get really good at. Are they hard? Yes. But at the same time, they're easy, okay? Being consistent, literally, it can be hard, but at the same time, it's easy. Exactly what I just said. But the reason it's hard is because those tasks that are going to make us successful can be boring. So what happens when things are boring? We don't want to do them. Follow-ups, they can be boring as hell. That's why half the time we don't want to do them. Trainings, sometimes we don't want to get up in front of the camera and do a training for our team. But guess what? You're going to have to do it if you want to see success. So Show up, be consistent every single day, whether that's for 2 seconds a day or 5 minutes a day or maybe 3 hours a day, okay? It's gonna look different every single day, but just show up even when you feel like you don't have any energy to show up. Show up, dig deep and find it, okay? And it's going to be easier to show up if you're taking care of yourself, okay? Self-care is truly another key in this business. It's a key to keep you going, to be able to develop yourself even more, okay? Take care of your freaking self. Drink the water, move your body, listen to the podcast, take a freaking bath if you want. Whatever fuels your soul, freaking do it. Do it, okay? And once you master that, you will master the whole consistency thing and growing your mind, developing yourself. Okay, you got this. I'm cheering for you guys. Happy freaking Tuesday. It's going to be a bomb-ass week. I sent out emails to my group. If I'm your SSD, you got an email from me yesterday, as long as you were active or above, okay? Let me just shout out Tori. She's watching right now. She has literally almost 3,000 in PRV. We have so many people who are literally killing it. Y'all are blowing my mind. I don't even know what to say. Y'all have already recruited your asses off. I'm actually going to be doing a recruiting challenge, so stay tuned for an email from me if you're in my group. I'm doing a recruiting challenge for every single person in our group. I haven't come up with all the details yet, but stay tuned for an email, okay? So I will see y'all later. I love y'all. Have a great day.